Hello, my dear students. Today, in our sessions that listen before you read, we will talk about atomic theory, the spectroscopic theory. Myself, S. Chandra from Sabang SK Mahavidyalaya under Vidyasagar University. Just listen before you read. In this session, here, I shall give a brief idea about all these Rutherford models, Bohr's models, etc. and etc. Now, the Rutherford model, when comes, so it has been told that in case of Rutherford model, the electrons that is going outside, that is moving outside, and the photons are inside. So Rutherford has performed an experiment, and in that experiment he took a gold foil, a thin gold foil. So a thin gold foil he took, and there are gamma rays that passes through this gold foil. So it has been observed by Rutherford that out of around 10,000, so there is only one rays actually. So that is actually had a deflection like this, and everything is passing through directly straight away through this thin gold foil. And out of around 50,000, so one ray is there that is coming back after striking from this thin gold foil. And from this, Rutherford concluded that some heavier part is in the middle of this atom, heavier part, and there in the some sort of lighter particle is outside this atom is there, and that call it as an electron, and here it calls it as a photon. Now, in this heavier part, when these rays comes, it come back, strikes back to the pavilion, and here in the case of electrons, it is deflecting. So this is the model of the Rutherford. But what happens to make you understand that the atom is a neutral, and if photon is a positive charge and the electron is a negative charge, to make it as a neutral, to consider it as a neutral, the number of positive charges must be equal to the number of the negative charges. Now, number of photons has got the number of photons is the number of electrons. If it is equal, then the number of positive charges in the photon is equal to the number of negative charges in the electron. Now, since both the charges are equal, but what happens if it is a positive charge and it is a negative charge? So there must be an attraction. The attraction force is there. And if there is an attraction force, then either the electrons will come here or the photon will go towards the electron. So if photon is heavier, so what actually is, then the electrons will come down to the photon. Then Rutherford says, no. Yes, it's right that the photon has got positive charge and the electron has got negative charge, and there is attraction like all these. But the electron is actually rotating. So if electron is rotating, so there is a force, that is centrifugal force is there. Centrifugal force is there, so that is going outside. If there is rotation, centrifugal force is there. And there is one attraction force, that is from the Coulomb's attraction, that is inside. So if both are balancing, then there is no problem. But again, a problem is there. The problem is that when the electron is flowing, its energy is going to decrease. And if the energy is going to decrease, then it will not be in that particular orbit with that radius. The radius will be lower. So it will go into the orbit which has some lower radius with a lesser energy. So as the energy is going to radiate, as the energy is radiating,